Hey guys, it's Simply Obsessed and welcome to my channel and welcome to my mid-century modern living room speed build. This living room is mid-century modern and I absolutely love this style of interior design. Mid-century modern is just something that I'm a huge fan of. I love vintage and retro styling, and mid-century modern is just one of those types of retro styles that is just absolutely classic, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. The items that I'm using for this room build mostly came from Get Famous. I wanted to pair up the new furnishing selections that came with Get Famous with some of the items that came with the bowling stuff pack, because the bowling stuff pack has a lot of mid-century modern themed furniture, like the end tables, there's a dining table, the couch. A lot of the things that came with that stuff pack were mid-century modern, and I wanted to see how they would pair up with the mid-century modern things that came with Get Famous. In the end, I chose most of the items that came with Get Famous because I liked the style and it was new. I wanted to use some of the newer items, so I don't really think that there's a lot from the bowling stuff pack in this room. I think about 90% of the things in this room came with Get Famous. The love seat, the coffee table, bookshelf, rug, the wall decorations that came from Get Famous. There is a really nice funky clock that's on the wall next to the painting that came with Get Famous. That clock fit perfectly, but that came with vintage glamour. So I think this room is mostly vintage glamour and Get Famous with a few other packs sprinkled in there. Probably for the wallpaper there might be another pack that I can't think of right now, but the flooring came from Get Famous along with the exposed brick that you see. That came with Get Famous. The items that came from Vintage Glamour were the clock and the globe bar. I add the globe bar behind the love seat. I added it because I love how it looks. I think that that's something that you would find in a mid-century modern styled living room, and I love the colors. I think that the color of that globe fits the color scheme for this room pretty well. For the color scheme, I wanted to stick with earth tones, or more I don't know, how would you describe the color selection for this room? I want to say neutral earth tones, but I'm not sure if that's the correct term to use for the color selection. I just chose warm fall colors. I guess that's the best way to describe the color selection. It's nice shades of brown, there's the exposed brick, there's the burnt orange walls. So yeah, I think that they're more natural earth tones, because when I think of earth tones I think of browns and greens and maybe a little sprinkle of orange in there. Yeah, I don't really know what to call the color selection for this room, but I think it all ties together very well. This room is available in the Sims 4 gallery. You can search for it using hashtag SimplyObsessed or hashtag SimplyObsessed28 to add it to your gameplay, and in the description box below you will also find a link that takes you directly to the gallery posting for this listing. You'll also find a link to my Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and see behind the scenes photos of my builds and let's plays and just fun updates and things like that, I highly suggest that you give me a follow so you can be in the know and see some of the behind the scenes things that goes on for this channel. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this build, mainly because there was a lot of new items to choose from. Get Famous has a lot of stuff to choose from. I love having new content, and I just love having little bits and pieces that are brand new that can really transform some of the look of some of the items that we already have. There's new windows, there's new flooring, there's the new exposed brick and a few other wallpapers. I added another photo. There's two wall hangings in this room. There's like a painting that came with Get Famous, and then I chose it looks like a vintage movie poster. I chose that because I picture a rich director having this living room. Maybe he's like a retired director who made a lot of popular movies, like a lot of popular classics, and he had one of his old movie posters posters hanging up in this living room. So that's why I added a movie poster to this room. It's not necessarily mid-century modern, but I think that it fits the personality of the sim that would have this living room be a part of their home. This video is a lot shorter than I thought it would be. It looks like the screenshots are going to be coming up in the next 30 seconds. So before that happens and it's time for me to go, I just want to say once again that this room is available in the Sims 4 gallery. Just search for it using hashtag SimplyObsessed or hashtag SimplyObsessed28. And yeah, oh, I forgot to mention that there's a really awesome record player in this room. That came with Get Famous. I love the look of it. It reminds me of an old record player I think we had in The Sims 3. It was a style of radio that looked like that. I absolutely love that radio. I've been wanting record players in the game for a while. I think I mentioned that in my Ultimate Sims 4 build by wishlist, so I'm really happy about that whole record player style radio that we have. But anywho, I think screenshots are going to be coming up now. I don't know. This video was a lot shorter than I anticipated, and there's a lag for the footage as I'm doing this voiceover, but oh, here we go. Alrighty, so before I go, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big old thumbs up if you did. Share it with your friends if you think they might like this mid-century modern living room, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Oh, I hope that each and every one of you has an amazing day, no matter who you are or where you are or what you're going through. I love and care about all of you, and I want you guys to have an amazing day, no matter where you are in the world, and I will talk to you amazing people in my next video. Bye guys.